In this video, I want to share with you how to expand your capacity to receive and manifest. So when we work on our manifestation intentions, we get really specific, right? I get really clear and dialed into a manifestation that you can visually see or know it has come to pass. And while that's a great way to pinpoint where the energy is to go, I also want to bring about an important aspect to coming up with our intentions and being aware of what's possible by expanding our vessel. When we expand our vessel, our capacity to receive, what we're doing is actually opening up to what the Creator has in store for us, which may be more and usually is much more than we actually have in our mind, in our thinking mind, to be our highest calling. So there's this interesting duality, and you'll find I talk about this a lot, the polarities and the duality of being in a physical manifestation is knowing how to play with that nuance. And so while getting specific, knowing what you want and claiming it to be so and feeling what it feels like when it's already here is very powerful. There's also a practice that I do and also think it's really important that we uh, play with it is opening up our vessel to receive more than what could be in our thoughts, in our mind. And how we open up our vessel is through light, through intentions and sound, and aligned actions. So, light, meaning the light of the Creator, light of consciousness, we open our body up to that. And we can do meditation, we can do a grounding activity, but it's simply about calling in the light, visualizing it, just as simply as seeing the rays of light going into your body and your cells. Or if you don't see it, just stating it. I state now that the light may enter my body, the light of creation enters and fills my cells and molecules and atoms and DNA, and I am lit up with the light. So that also leads into intentions. The intentions come out through the sounds you make through your words. How you speak and what you proclaim is going to direct the energy. So proclaiming about the light, being more light, allowing more light, and then also speaking words that are resonant to what is healthy, what is uh, expanding your vessel, what is expansive to you. So paying attention to your words if they are contracting or if they're expansive. And give yourself permission to not get shame or guilt around this, but just to notice and then rearrange the words into something better if you feel that you've said something that's not in alignment with your expansion. And then a very key part to this is aligned actions. So you must take steps. You must get the insights, get the downloads, but then do something about it and quickly. This is something I've had to learn, my own personal lesson, because I'll get an inspiration, I'll get an idea, and I know it's from the Creator. I know it's from God sharing with me, this is the answer you've been asking for, and I will put it off. I have put it off in the past, and then I find the energy fizzles and you're not inspired as much, or doesn't have as much juice in it, or doesn't seem to go anywhere. But it's the times where I've taken action quickly, like in the moment or within the 24-hour period of that idea dropping in, that I see the most momentum and the most spark in things. So something I'm working on is when I get an insight about somebody to connect with, that I reach out and connect with them right away. So instead of saying, okay, I'll get back to them, it's like if they're popping in my mind, I just need to drop what I'm doing and send them a quick message. I may not even know why I'm connecting with this person. I just may feel their energy and just reach out and say, hey, I was thinking about you, or hey, this idea has been on my mind. And that's how we keep things moving and we allow ourselves to be more open to receiving possibility. So I hope this helps you a little bit to play with some nuances with polarity and knowing that being specific is very helpful and it's a part of the manifestation process, but also just opening up to not even knowing what the potential could be, but just being a greater receiver, receiving on a higher level than you can even imagine. So, a way that I also like to add to this, and I'll be doing this in the manifestation calls that we do here in the community, is to always add this or something even better. So, whatever it is that you're wanting to call in, I want to call in a better relationship, this or something even better. I want to call in a vacation to Hawaii with my family, this or something even better. Because sometimes things may fall apart and you may think, oh, this isn't happening the way I want it to. It's not working out. But when we trust that there's something even greater in store for us, we can release that attachment to the sequences of events that will lead us to greater fulfillment, more than what we could have desired for ourselves. All right, thank you for listening. I'll see you next time.